Hello everyone, this is Snowball playing ESO as my arcanist tank. I was trying to do some dungeons, so I wanted to kinda stream those, but no one's doing dungeons right now.
Better luck next time. Oh, wait.
So I decided to take Sharpest Knight instead.
You want to die? Fine.
As you can see, I am doing a Undaunted quest. Suspicious pack, suspicious sack, suspicious harpies. In all honesty, I know very little about doing a bunch of damage and whatnot. I just like shanky shank and magic stab. That's what I call them, shanky shank and magic stab. Go outward because I'm part of the Alternate Dominion. Still want to get my animal faster.
That's the face of someone come to collect their reward. Good.
No, I don't want. Dude. I've been trying to hold off doing too many story areas off stream. I think I want to go to Galen and Ifala. I know that's pretty long, but still. Because I did do High Isle, I think. Pretty sure on this character. Wow.
House Mornard needs adventurers! You look like someone who knows trouble. Adventurer by trade, am I right? I'm Dulef of the Mages Guild. Spellslinger for hire, and court mage to Count Mornard of Galen. At least for now. We could use your help, and we've got the gold to pay for it. The usual. Well, more than that. Galen's beset by sea elf pirates. But these aren't the usual isolated raids. House Mornard's defending the isle as best they can, but their knights are stretched thin, and the druids are too distracted to lend a hand. Some quarrel among the circles. Never seen the druids so at odds before. But if you're willing to help, go talk to the Count's son, Sir Stefan. He's just outside Vastir, leading the effort to drive off the sea elves. What do you say, Sir Stefan?
If I remember right, Vastir is... over there, okay.
The Steadfast are here to aid those harmed by the Sea Elf attacks. I have no knights to lend you, Count Mornard, Sir Stefan.
We'll have to handle the Sea Elves ourselves, then. I don't know what's keeping the druids.
You place too much trust in those ivy-robed beggars, Stefan.
Well, if it isn't Lady Arabelle's talented assistant, I might have guessed that Galen's troubles would draw you here. What can I do for you, my friend? Ah, thank you. We're short-handed, and I haven't had anyone to send for these. As you can see, the fighting on Galen has caused no end of suffering. And most of the victims are simple farmers and townsfolk, not soldiers. Damn those sea elf pirates! For the most part. There have been some incidents among the druid circles, too, but the sea elves are definitely the biggest threat. Talk to Sir Stefan Mornard. I'm sure he can find a use for someone with your obvious talents. Young Sir Stefan is over there with his father, Count Mornard. They will readily accept any assistance you're willing to offer. Now, if you'll excuse me, the Society of the Steadfast's work is never done. The Mornards are neighbors, so to speak. Count Leonard sent word to me about Galen's troubles with the Sea Elves. I have many responsibilities on High Isle, but still, I had to help an old friend. I am trying to be in two places at the same time as best I can. It involves frequent voyages from Vastir to Gonfalon Bay. Fortunately, I can trust Lady Arabelle to look after the Alliance leaders when I must be absent.
Well met, adventurer. If you're looking for work, I need all the help I can get. Sea Elf raids are nothing new on Galen, but never have they attacked in such numbers. The whole southeast shore is under siege. I'm not sure. Most Sea Elves are pirates. Easy plunder is what they're usually after. But the Dreadsails are more determined than any Maormer I've seen before. Whatever their goal, we must push them back. Hand me your map. I've received reports of Dreadsails near Windrack Fort, the village of Tuin and Suncleft Cove. I need you to investigate these sightings and chase off any Sea Elves you find. Let them know Galen won't go down without a fight. Not as ready as I would like, friend. We don't have enough knights to protect the whole island, but I need information even more than I need soldiers. Find out what the Dreadsails really want, if you can, and where they plan to strike next. All 3 locations I need you to investigate lie to the east. Chase away any Sea Elves you find at the fort and the village, and see if you can figure out what they're up to at the cove. Report back to me in Vastir when you're done.
remain. I shall return to my order and report all that has happened. Until we meet again.
The call. I don't care if it's copyrighted. I don't plan to do monetary shit on YouTube.
Echoes from the west, great hammers will fall under high rocks or full answer the call. Bring us your arms, Arias of yore, all faces turn to war. Exiles of the ash stare through crimson glow. Guards of the north sing their songs with the snow. Bring us the breath of the marshes and rain. Courage is rising again.
You're going to regret this.
I'm more than likely end up streaming on Twitch later. If anyone is seeing this, please tell me they do this. I'm not gonna try promoting shit. It's not
I
worth
never
it.
noticed places like this when I was on my own.
I thought I might see you here. Looks like a band of sea elves got ashore and seized the fort. Now, more of those sea dogs are on their way. I was hoping for some druid help, but they never arrived. So it's up to us. I spotted more sea elf warships brimming with reinforcements. Luckily, the fort's ballistas are intact. Get to the ballistas and stop those ships. That will give us time to deal with the enemies who already made it to shore. I'll see if I can rally the knights and get the wounded back on their feet. We'll need them to hold the fort once you stop the reinforcements from reaching the shore. Meet me on the bluffs north of the fort. Take a right when you...
Give them a fight.
Sorry for that. Don't want to listen to that song right now.
skill issue.
Just say it was
You're dead. Been on the lookout for that.
Nice work, mate. Your aim was impeccable. Well done. These Dreadsails may be fierce, but they lack loyalty. Even though they've got numbers on their side, they won't stick their necks out for their mates. That's something we can use against them. You've done your part. We can deal with the stragglers around Winrack Fort, now that they've got no reinforcements coming to support them. Your work's just beginning though, mate. Fear the seas ahead will be rough for all of us. Word is, the sea elves struck there as well. It's just up the coast to the north. I believe Druid Laurel of the Stone Lore Circle is there, looking into things. I'd appreciate it if you kept an eye on me. Laurel is like kin to me. Laurel found me half drowned after a shipwreck 10 years back. She was just a girl then, but she had the sense to fetch help. Which is how I came to know the Stone Lore Druids. She's been a friend ever since. I heard that too. Something about sea elves taking prisoners into a cave near the cove. Strange. If the Dreadsails took captives, why haven't they tried to ransom them yet? Banneret Korik went to investigate. Help him if you can.
Light, what a slaughter. Light, take it. I came to help the Eldertide Druids defend their village, but I was too late. This battle is already lost. You're not an islander, and you're certainly not a sea elf. What are you doing here, stranger? Sir Stefan's a dear friend of mine, and practically a druid himself. We studied together, under Archdruid Raval when we were younger. It's not unlike him to worry about the druids, even the Eldertide. The Dreadsails happened, but it makes no sense. The Eldertide have no riches. Druids don't care about such things, and they command formidable magic. What pirate attacks a target that can fight back for no obvious profit? Druids choose their own paths. The Eldertide of High Isle are bitter, resentful. But as long as the Mornards don't push into Druid territory, the Eldertide of Galen are content to live in peace. It was foolish of the Dreadsails to provoke them. That's strange. It makes me wonder what the Sea Elves really hope to gain by these attacks. Let's look around. Watch for anything that looks interesting or out of place. With any luck, we can figure out why the Sea Elves attacked Tuin.
Who's better than us? Nobody.
A lore keeper? What relic could they be searching for? Ember blooms? The Fire Song used them to cast certain spells. Are they involved in this too? Let's take a look in the lodge. There might be something about the relic there. Archdruid Orlaith, what are you doing here?
Confirming a suspicion, little Laurel. Archdruid Raval was right to call the Dreyfa together. Tell him the Fire Song will attend. The time has come to gather the seeds. The prophecy of the Druid King is at hand.
The seeds? Is that what this... Oh, Blight. She's gone. Friend. Root and rot. That was Archdruid Orlaith, leader of the Fire Song Circle. I think I know what really happened here, and I don't like it at all. The relic the Dreadsails sought is the sacred seed of the Eldertide. A gift of the last Druid King. Each circle was granted one. That's what Archdruid Orlaith meant by gathering seeds. Could she be the druid mentioned in the Dreadsails' orders? This isn't the first blood the Fire Song have spilled. A group tried to take the Stone Lore seed from a shrine on High Isle. Others attacked weirds on the mainland. Now signs of them here at Tuin? They've turned against the other circles. Not as far as I know. The seeds are mentioned in the Dream of Cassarain, the prophecy of the last Druid King. The Fire Song seem to believe its time has come. The other circles, not so much. Perhaps the Dreyfa can make sense of all this. A council of druids, elders from all three circles. Archdruid Raval of the Stone Lore has summoned the Dreyfa to address grievances against the Fire Song. But up till now, Orlaith ignored him. Tell Stefan about this. Pirates aren't his only problem.
Wee.
Single sea elf bested the lot of you?
She hit us like a storm of steel. Didn't kill anyone, though. Just put us in the sand.
Can you believe this? I came to check on my knights when I found them indisposed. House Mornard's finest. Pah! Now, who are you? My knights tracked a band of dreadsails to the cave here at Suncleft Cove. As they tell it, however, a single sea elf tore through them before they could search inside. Didn't even bother to kill them. Just knocked them senseless and left them here. Right, that was in my report. Since Sir Stefan sent you, I could use your help. Scout the cave. We have to find the prisoners and free them. I'll follow once my knights recover. Just watch out. The sea elf who beat them is somewhere inside. Remember, we think the Dreadsails have prisoners in there. Maybe some knights, but certainly druids from the nearby village. Find them if you can and set them free. We'll join you as soon as my knights recover their senses.
This one has the information I seek. We simply need to extract it from her. I'll take her with me to the keep. Dispose of the rest as you wish, but do not tarry long.
No, please! Don't hurt them! You only need me!
You good? Of course you are. Never a dull moment. Let's make this quick. Who's better than us? Nobody.
You and your Sea Lord aren't fit to call yourselves Marama.
Stay your hand, stranger. This sea elf saved our lives.
I told the fool knights outside I wasn't their enemy. Do you have more sense than them? You're willing to talk. At least you're smarter than those knights outside. I suppose Sea Lord Nalos and his scum have taught the people of this island to fear anyone with blue skin. Understand this. I don't answer to that foul beast. Captain Siravane of the Gilded Blades. You'd call me a pirate, I suppose? But I'm not one of Sea Lord Nalos' traitors, and I'm not involved in all this druid foolishness. You look confused. Must be from the continent. Yes, I'm a Marama. Well, they're not captives anymore, and you and I need not be enemies. Sea Lord Nalos is my quarry.
For reasons of my own. But I'll tell you this much, mercenary. Nalos seeks some sort of druid relic. Calls it a sacred seed. I'm not sure. That slimy eel escaped and he took one of the druids with him. Probably thinks she can take him to that seed. No matter. I'll find him. Warn your allies about the Sea Lord, mercenary. Galen isn't safe while he lives.
Sea Elf escaped. Oh, too bad. At least we can get these druids to safety. We'll handle things from here. Return to Vastir and report to Sir Stefan when you're ready.
Purchase the last thing I need for what I want from the event shop because I missed a day and I won't get them. That's why I did what I did.
Is that a hero?
I think it's the Mystics. Yeah. How does this look? How strange. How strange. I mean, it's pretty strange.
Reopen the necropolis. Now all will see how much I honor and respect my ancestors.
Right. I heard they had some sort of celebration. Some hero.
These Sea Elf pirates become more brazen every day. When is House Mornar going to do something?
You know, the House du Fort never has these problems on High Isle.
That's not entirely true.
Your people are in as much danger as everyone else, Galfin. Sea elves make no distinctions when it comes to staging raids.
I didn't say we weren't, Dame Feda. But the Stonelore can fend for themselves. We always have.
I'm simply suggesting that you bring your people into the city. The Vine District has enough room for more druids.
Ah, Here's our mate now.
Well met, friend. Dulef tells me you handled yourself well at Windrak Fort. Now, what news of the other two locations? Laurel seemed troubled when she returned, but she went to find Archdruid Reval before I could speak to her. A good thing I sent you to Tuin, then. The Eldertide rarely need or want our help, but I'm glad we could provide it. Still, why would the Dreadsails take prisoners to the Cove? When Sea Elves take captives, they usually sail off and demand ransom. The Dreadsails are working with a druid of the Firesong Circle? The Firesong usually have nothing to do with outsiders, let alone Sea Elf pirates. And now I understand why Laurel seemed so worried, and why the Dreyfa has been summoned. What madness! A war among the circles is the last thing Galen needs right now. I've been invited to observe the Dreyfa. I'd like you to tag along. Find Laurel in the Vine District here in the city. If she agrees, you can join us. The Vine District lies on the east side of the city near the harbor. It's a small druid conclave. I'll join you there shortly. I need to confer with my father and send scouts to search for Sea Lord Nalos while we attend the Dreyfa.
Count Leonard set his son a challenging task by placing Galen's defenses in his hands. Still, bringing you into his confidence shows a remarkable amount of insight for someone of his age and experience.
I doubt you'll learn much watching Druid elders argue among themselves. But if Stefan thinks it's important, then I suppose you should go.
You know what, I'm done for now. I'm hungry. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell to stay updated. And for now, this is Snowball signing off.